Yeah, yeah. Itching for my everything, trying to move these chains. Fearful of my future, still going against the grain.
I'm your host, Drizzle. Today we got another special guest in the building. My man MB Cobi.
What's happening? What's happening?
How you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, feeling blessed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, before we get into, everything that's transpired over the past week, man, how are you holding up mentally? You feel? I know it's been draining.
Yeah, well, I'm holding up. I've been exhausted. Just been devoting a lot of my time to my people as opposed to my craft, just because there's a lot more important things going on. But I took some time to myself, to recuperate and rest. But mentally, I'm strong. I'm feeling real strong.
Okay, and that's good, man. Because recently, earlier this year, you dropped your project, Street Preacher, and it's crazy that comes out, and then you kind of take a position of a leader of the people when shit hit the fan as far as the Breonna Taylor situation. So let's talk about the album a little bit. So what went into making that album, and why did you name it Street Preacher?
Man, what went into that album was tons of reconstruction, time and effort. I want to say, I can't even put in my head what track, but I want to say I started recording that like a year ago, a year or two prior to the drop. And it just felt different to nurture music, you know what I mean? I wanted to try to tell a story and express my pain in a more elaborate way. It's just, I don't really know how to put my finger on it, but naming it Street Preacher, I named it Street Preacher just because, I talk about what I live. I speak what I live, I'm not the biggest gangster in the world, I'm gang, can't lie. I'm off the porch, I do a lot. But, a lot of people don't want to tell it how it is, everything isn't clear, glamour and shine, and with the streets, it's really, streets, they take a lot from you, it's draining. It's tiring, you do don't get me wrong, the streets brought me a lot, but the streets also taking a lot away, and that's what I like to speak on, because a lot of people don't want to talk about that pain, talk about, the heartache, or they want to throw, glitter over it and shit, but pain isn't glitter, pain doesn't shine, pain hurts,
Facts.
And that's really what I try to express.
Okay. Now, one of the more notable features that you got on the project is from Snapdogg. How did that connection come about, like, with him?
Well, that was honestly as organic as it gets, genuine as it gets. Shout out my big boy Snapdogg, holding it down. He just got signed to Ethica, and actually he took one of my producers with him. So shout out, my homie. Shout out Majestic Bands, whole team eating. But with that, honestly, it's kind of funny, to be real. It's kind of funny. I made a song about my brother. It was like a tribute. Did it on Instagram, and it was going viral. It was like what I would call viral.
Yeah.
It was it was gathering a whole lot of likes and views the same day that I dropped it. And for some reason, I was like, shit, fuck it. I'm gonna tag Snoop Dogg.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tag Snoop Dogg. Yeah.
So, tag Snap.
And I accidentally tagged Snap. I accidentally tagged Snapdogg, and he liked it and commented right then and there. He just he posted that video, posted that snippet. He only posted like 30 minutes, but man, I gained like 500 followers in that amount of time.
Yeah.
All types of people. It actually led me into meeting some other people that I work with now. But anyways, he DM'd me. He was like, "Send me a number, I'm gonna call you." I sent him my number. A day went by. He ended up FaceTiming. I was doing laundry, and then from then on, it was just like, bro, I fuck with you. You genuinely real. So he said, "You gonna do a track for me?" I went to the studio that day, sent him the track. I was just in the studio every day at that time. So the next day, he calls me. He was already on the song. Sends it right back just like that. After that, the rest was history. He said, shit, come up, let's shoot the video. I felt obligated. Somebody did something for me, so I wanted to put my little brother on the song. It's good, I tried to share the wealth. And yeah, that's how I got that piece.
Okay.
That was just as organic as it gets.
Yeah. Nah,
We never talked about it.
accidental tag led to niggas linking up and working together.
Yeah, bro. Like we even linked at South by Southwest. You know, I was in Dallas that year too. Austin, correction.
Okay.
But yeah, he's really one of the most genuine people I probably met through this music stuff.
Okay.
So yeah,
Nice. Dope. Now, Snapdogg, actually, honestly, that's how I guess discovered him. You feel me? I seen you had a song. I was like, who's this Snap? I said, Snapdogg. Is he from Louisville type shit? So I looked him up.
Yeah.
He's from Detroit. I was like, oh, okay. And I checked him out. I said, okay, this nigga, he's all right. You feel me? And I seen him in the studio and shit with Meek and them and everything. So yeah, he's definitely
on the move.
Yeah, it's definitely cool individual from so far from what I've seen. And does he have an album coming out soon or anything? Like I know you just said he just got signed.
Slide Music.
Okay.
Slide Music dropping. Every track on there is produced by MB Majestic Bands.
Okay.
And Majestic Bands, he's our international homeboy. You know, he's actually located in Sweden. Never been to the States in his life. What's up, bro? You did? 1, 2. You better go sit down and get out. I'm at the roll in the wood. But yeah, Majestic Bands, our Swedish producer, man. He's got credits with Mozzie, got credits with Snap Dogg, a few other people, but he just got signed to Ethica Music too, so he's actually gonna be moving to LA over the summer. So that's some cool shit.
Now have you been in talks with any labels as far as signing or anything?
To be real, my manager, shout out Drizzle Blue, he actually works at Atlantic Records right now.
Okay.
We send the music out. You know, the music gets sent, music gets heard. I keep it above 50. Me personally, I haven't talked to anybody in 2 years. Like face to face with me. I had a deal with Sony that I was gonna sign with. I know a few of my fans saw me up in New York for a little while. But yeah, it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be. You know? And I'm just a person who values, my creative leeway that I have making music, because that's a lot. That's sacrificed often in record labels. So at this exact moment in time, we're just minding our business.
Okay. Now, how did Corona? Because that's pretty much for all this Corona. You got to start with Corona. But how did Corona affect you as far as musically and being creative? Like just the fact that you really couldn't go outside and do anything. Like everything was kind of shut down and people were still active, but ain't nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of, you being a musician, you got to be creative. You got to pull from experiences. So how was you able to keep yourself creative and, inspired when the Corona shit went down?
Honestly, when Corona hit, I hadn't gotten to the studio for 2.5 weeks when it first hit. Just for the simple fact that my mom has cancer. So I had to move differently at first during Corona, So I wasn't going to the studio as much. I did sit home and try to write a little bit, but I'm an on the move type of guy. You know what I mean? Everybody knows me, my feet on the street, my hands are always in motion. So I kept working. I got to move to get money, so I was always moving around, grinding. As far as the music, I did feel like I took a weird pause, but it was for the better for me. Mm-hmm. It was for the better for me because I had a lot of stuff going on around the time Corona hit, and it just allowed me some time to get myself back. Okay. So I actually made Song Cry 2 during Corona. I feel like that's honestly one of my best bodies of work. I just love the pain, love the passion that I put into it. So I say Corona. Corona ain't stopping nothing, baby. You feel me? That's the best way to say it. Corona wasn't stopping me. I just kept going. I actually need to hit the booth if I'm being honest.
Okay. Mount Aubrey happened in February. We didn't get the footage until late April, early May type shit. We get the footage, see what went down. Right after we get the footage, the Breonna Taylor situation happens. Then the George Floyd situation happens right after that up in Minnesota or Minneapolis. Let's talk about that, bro, because it's a weighing time. It's exhausting, like we said earlier. It's not easy to see. It's not easy to hear. Like, I still haven't listened to the 911 call from the boyfriend when they busted in and shot. I still haven't listened to that just because I'm like, I know what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I still haven't watched the full video of the George Floyd situation because I saw the last 3 minutes because I know what happened. Like, I don't need to see the 6 minutes before he died, bro. Like, I saw him die. Like, I don't need to see the rest of that shit, bro. So this shit is really exhausting. It's heavy. You feel me? Makes you angry. Makes you sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how are you dealing with it, personally?
I made it personal. To be honest, that's personally, I made it personal. I just put myself in their shoes, you know, which isn't hard for any black person to do, a person of color, a minority period to do. It just made me angry, man. It made me hurt to know, okay, like, well, the first comparison, they always make it to is, you know what I mean, a black killing, a black,
Yeah,
black on black crime, you know. And those two just don't parallel because black on black crime is the equivalent to white on white crime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That stuff happens, but what shouldn't happen is, you know, blue on civilian crime.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You all are supposed to take an oath to protect us. And being black is just, you know, I feel like we're down the road is not to call the police.
Right.
So the simple fact is you call them to protect you and you can turn around and be the victim. So, more out of all this stuff that, you know, just simple pure racism, man.
Right.
Simple pure
Ran
hatred
down.
for a man, for another man that's not your skin color. Gunned him down in cold blood, hunting, you know what I mean? Basically hunting him.
Ran him down with a car.
Ran him down, you know. And it just made me feel like that could happen to me any given day.
Mm-hmm.
Like it could happen to me any given day. And like with Breonna Taylor, I never ever thought that like I would be, you know, that would happen here. You know,
Yeah.
like as many times as we see stuff, you know, and for the longest you'll think LMPD's not bad. We don't got the worst cops in the world, this, that, and the third, but this shit really happened in my own backyard, you know, right down the street from me, you know. And just the fact I was so infuriated because I didn't know. For the longest I didn't know about this scenario. I didn't know, you know, I didn't know, you know, that was some shit they really tried to truly cover up and they did a great job first.
Yeah.
They covered that shit up, you know. I didn't know anything about that. So when I found out, you know, there was a whole scandal all the way to the lies about the post office and all that shit, it made me so mad, you know, something had to be done, something had to change. So I took all that personal. Made it feel like, you know, what if it was me or what if it was my cousin, you know, or my little sister. So it's just been real, you know what I mean? It's been a real emotional time to be a black man.
Mm-hmm.
A black woman.
Facts.
Black woman.
It's black in general.
Black in general.
Black in general, bro. You now, like I said, you took it personal, and you definitely have been. I can say one of the few people that I've seen. Like I said, I haven't been down. Like I said, I live up in Lex, so I haven't been down here at any other protests. I've been, you know, showing my support via social media. You know, talking to people that've been there. You know what I'm saying? Talking to people who've spoke to the mayor, spoke to this, you know what I'm saying? People who have been on the front lines. You took it personal, and you were definitely down there day one when it started. What was that like? Just seeing like you were like when shit hit the fan, you was there when shit hit the fan, and you didn't run. You know what I'm saying? You looked at it and you said, all right, I can handle this.
Yeah, man. It's honestly, I mean, it's a melting pot of emotions and thoughts with that, you know, because right now thinking on it, you know, I mean, I'll do this shit again completely, you know, I'll do this shit tomorrow. tear gas, rubber bullets, pepper balls. I do that shit all again. But hindsight, you know, you just be thinking like, this is what our ancestors endured, you know what I mean? After slavery, the ones who fought, you know what I mean, for civil rights and stuff like that. I think, you know, it's just, I mean, we're fighting for a reason, you know, we're fighting for a purpose, you know, but sometimes you get the sense of like, are we fighting to repeat a process, you know? So like that's some thoughts I had while I was out there, you know, like, damn, is my grandson gonna do this? You know, my grandfather did this.
Yeah.
You know, so is my grandson gonna do this? You know, so does that mean my son's gonna, you know, live in the adjustments that I made in the world? You know, and thinking about that, thinking about shit. You know, like I said earlier, you know, people die for stuff like that. People die for fighting for their beliefs. You know, for basic human rights. You know, like my cousin was trying to get this across the board, but we're not fighting for civil rights. Because if we fight for civil rights, we're being trapped again. These are rights that are entitled to, you know, us as flesh humans.
Yeah.
That we're deprived of. So being down on the front lines, it also made me feel empowered too. You know, because I didn't expect to be a leader of any of this shit. You know, but I'm glad people could rally behind my face. You know what I mean? Rally behind me and see a sense of strength, you know, black strength. Somebody who's going to keep riding this shit out. You know, like I said, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about the hand, bro, because that's the that's the picture. That's, you know, I feel like when all this shit's going down, and don't get me wrong, it's been some dope ass. It's crazy. But it's been some dope-ass pictures and visuals from just the past week of the riots, the protests, and the fires, and people, you know, putting up fists and flags. And, like, there's a picture down in Atlanta when they was on the CNN letters. Like, that picture was dope. Some dude had on some top hat, the fire explosion behind him. You got the hand, you feel me? Like, it's been a lot of dope visuals that we can go back that, like, in time, in probably about 10 years, and be like, yo, it was a lot of shit going on, but the angles and the visuals that we got from it tell a crazy story. You feel me? So let's talk about the hand, bro. How did you end up in that picture with the hand, and where is the hand?
The hand. And the King Louis. King Louis was, you know, beheaded by his people, overthrown. That's many people don't know. So, I don't know, they have King Louis down there at the courthouse, you know. It was named after, and we're named after him, you know. And it just, now let me start off. I didn't steal the hand. I didn't pull the hand off. I'm just part of, you know, I'm part of a bigger purpose, you know. So, I'm down at the rally. You know, we're right there, corner 6 and Jefferson. And everybody's just standing on top of a car going insane. I see some homies I knew, you know, some cats I knew, and they was all rallying. They was turned up. I stand on top of a car with them. You know, we turned up. Just, you know, no justice, no peace. And where everybody's feeling an emotion, everybody's enraged. You know, at this moment in time, it's the first night. We don't know if we want to tell police officers just pop off and hit them, you know? So it's like everybody's rabid, everybody's wild. And out of nowhere, one of the homies jumps and grabs the hand by the pinky and the thumb. Comes down, as everybody's seen the video, falls, hits his face down there and scrapes his shit. But when he pops up with the hand, everybody's cheering. They look over to me and they're like, Kobe, we got the hand. And I'm on the car. Just hands it to me. And let me tell y'all, this hand was heavier than a motherfucker, y'all. It was about 40 pounds. Everybody's asking me so much about the hand, they need to ask how much it weighed. That hand was heavy as fuck, dog. So I grabbed the hand, and I'm standing on top of the car. I'm just taller than everybody at this moment. Yeah. At this point, I'm taller than everybody. And I hoisted like Simba.
Championship belt.
The championship belt, baby, the trophy, man. And everybody just erupts. It was just like, it to me, I felt like we slayed the king, you know? Like it was the beginning of something, the beginning of a fight. You know, this whole thing has been feeling wartime, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a soldier, whatever. I mean, I've been in some action and stuff.
Yeah.
This shit just has been feeling like Armageddon, the make of, like a civil war like feeling. Police represent our oppressor, the hand. They obviously care so much about the hand, so I felt like when I hoisted it in the air, everybody was, shit. I don't want to say anarchy, but
yeah,
man, anarchy. We weren't going for that shit. I felt like right then and there, everybody knew that we meant business, and I'm so proud of my city because we've shown that we do. Every night, every night we're out, we're doing it. We're doing it, we're going hard. And I'll tell you, I'll take that hand down a million times if they replace it. They may never see that hand again.
Okay. Now that hand is definitely like I said, that was night one. So like that picture alone with the hand, like that's like, and the fact that that's who the city's named after, like that hand right there, that's a lot of symbolism behind that. You feel me?
Yeah. People took down the hand of King Louis.
Yeah. You feel me? So
I just happened to look like they kind of anointed me when they gave me the hand. It sparked it, it sparked me. When I was already ready, I was already sparked with. When I saw that hand, man, when I saw that picture, people told me I made the front page of the news. I said, there's no turning back from this point,
Facts.
Like I already meant this shit, but if people are gonna rally behind me taking this hand, and we're gonna take this shit to the top, but for the right reasons.
Yeah.
I'm not out here for fame to promote music. Like I actually halted my drop of me and GT's video just so I could focus on this shit. I did 4 hours. I worked 4 hours last week. Yeah. Like this has my attention. This has my heart.
Yeah. So what's next? Because at some point there has to be a plan for the action.
Action.
So what's next? What do you got lined up as far as for the movement for not only for Breonna Taylor, but like you said, it's for basic human rights. You know what I'm saying? Like what's next?
What's next is honestly I have to educate myself. I know a lot. I don't know enough.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to lead anybody or be a leader in any form, I gotta have more knowledge to give. Because not enough leaders teach. So that's my next step, is to get educated more, get organized, keep the momentum. Keep people together. Like you literally look across the country, you see Crips, Bloods, all types of gangs. Everybody in unison, because we have a want. Everybody has the same want. So that's what I'm trying to keep everybody intertwined and locked. Because we can do a hell of a lot more good together than we can apart. And it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop with Breonna Taylor. We want justice for Breonna Taylor, but everybody should want justice for themselves.
Yeah. And to keep this from happening.
Yeah, keep this from happening. And to make more happen. To make more positive shit happen. Like the life of a black man needs to be valued at equal standards of as a white man. That's verbatim.
Yeah, facts.
That's really what it is. I'd be a lie if I said I have it mapped out right now, because I don't. So, but I just know I gotta learn more.
Yeah. That's good. That's definitely good. Sure, you see that okay, that the people have kind of elevated me to this position, but just because they elevated me to this position doesn't mean I just gotta just wing it. Like, nah, I need to take the time to educate myself, learn the do's, learn the don'ts. You know what I'm saying? Learn, just learn the things that you need to do so that you can properly, get everybody's message across. Because people are gonna look for you to, hey, like, let's run it through Cobi. Let's see what he thinks. Like, what would he do? Let's, let him lead us there. So that's definitely
in the moments.
Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely good that you're looking at it like, I understand people put me in a situation, cool. Now let me do my part. Since they put me there, let me do my part so I can make sure that I get, you know what I'm saying, do my part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? So that's great on your end. I know you said that you put a halt on your music, but do you kind of think that, I ain't gonna say think, you kind of feel that just a little bit that as an artist, as an artist and as a creator, you know what I'm saying, where your voice is, people know your voice from, you feel like making music is a tool you can use right now. Not necessarily use it as, you know, for no gain or anything, but it's a tool. Like, I'm an artist, so let me use my music making ability to spread this message.
No, most definitely. Some people even ask me, wrote me and told me, you know, make a song about this, write about what's going on. And honestly, I know it's a great tool, but I just wanted to truly get the message across first that, you know, I'm a black man before I'm an artist. You know, like you've been hearing that slogan before anything, but that I really understand that now through and through. Like, I'm a black man before I pick up a pen and write. You know, I'm a black man before I go to the studio and press record and drop a song. So I needed to get the point across that I'm doing this, you know, whether I'm recording music or not. You know what I mean? That's what I needed people to understand. So I guess it's just finding it within myself to get back on that creative side, because right now, you know, I'm trying to break down certain walls within myself. You know, trying to figure some real shit out, you know, because I can't get on the track and spit nonsense either. You know, shit. You know, I gotta speak facts, you know, shit. Jay-Z get on the mic, and he spits that shit, he spits facts. You know, he spits some shit you can type in at Google. And you run that shit back and you'll be like, damn, that nigga made some damn good sense. Mm-hmm. That nigga just taught us about some equity, you know, he just taught us about our history. Yeah. You know.
Okay. Well,
I'm trying to unlearn some shit first. Hey, so when I get back on that mic,
that's the hardest thing, bro, is to unlearn, bro, because it becomes a habit. You know what I'm saying? Once you get a habit, bro, you gotta break it. You feel me? It's a cycle. But shit, man, it's been dope. We talked about everything, bro. I know you got a lot to do. I know you got a lot in store. I know you got something coming, man. It's definitely gonna make everybody around you proud, and they're gonna see it.
I've been working on a project. I have been working on a project. I actually renamed it twice, you know. So I want everybody to stay tuned. And I ain't gonna say the second name because I might have a third. You feel me? But yeah, just know I'm working and it's coming.
Okay. You got any shout outs? You got any last words you want to say before we get up out of here?
Man, shout outs. Shout out to Louisville. Shout out to all the frontline protesters. Shout out to Breonna Taylor. Shout out to Yaya McAtee. You know. Shout out to Isaiah Basham, also a tragedy to police, you know, violence in our city. If you ain't doing good right now, just trust your process, man. The darkest days, your shit's gonna get better. You know, shout out to MB. Also, I did my shit wrong. Shout out to MB. I'm a little, yeah. But also, just stay focused, y'all. Stay grinding. You know, because your time's coming, whether you know it or not. And it may not even be for what you think it is. So that's it.
Well, shit, bro. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, we've been trying to knock this out about 3-4 different times, bro. So, hey, now was the perfect time. It was meant to be. We had to get it in, bro. So, like I said, I appreciate it. And like I said, I'm excited, man, to see what you make of this, man, because it definitely is needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like every generation kind of needs a person to like speak for that. You know what I'm saying? Generation. You know what I'm saying? You got the older leaders. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their part. You feel me? Like a Chris Will and people like that. And then, like I said, you got people more so around your age limit. Like they're gonna resonate to you because you can connect. You know what I'm saying? You can speak that shit that they understand. You feel me? Because you're closer to their age. So. Definitely needed, bro. Like I said, I'm excited, ready to see what you got to do.
Shout out to Jacory Arthur. Y'all know I'm cool.
Used to lie, still and kick in the door late night. It ain't right, but I'm in it. I could be gone for a minute. Real deal talk, we been in it. Heart still strong, but I'm injured. Way deeper than ever intended. Roam the night with the extended. All through my life I've been sinning. Used to lie still and kick in. The door late night, it ain't right, but I'm in it. I could be gone for a minute. Real deal talk, we been in it. Heart still strong, but I'm injured.
I'm thinking about those shootouts, I'm a Messiah. Beefing with my team and we gon' slide. I had to keep a 40, just protect my soul. Wondering why the world, why they took my bro.